In this lesson, we're doing a new topic called support and resistance. Um, it's it is a strategy within itself. There are traders who use this as their strategy, and you will maybe see why. I don't personally like it because for me it's a little bit messy, and also when you're using support and resistance, you want to use the higher time frames. We learned about time frames because, for example, if you look at it on a 1 minute or 5 minute time frame, more than likely it's not going to be a strong area, but on a higher time frame it will. But then also, because you're looking on a higher time frame, the people that use support and resistance, they are entering on 1 hour or 4 hour time frames, maybe 15, and they're holding the trade either all day or maybe even for 2 to 3 days. I don't really like that. We are here learning day trading, so I'm going to still explain it because it is important when you're looking for areas with the strategy and the way we trade in our Discord and in our team. You could use the support or resistance to confirm or help you with your bias or direction. So, what is support and resistance? Resistance, well, let's do support. Support is an area in the market, right? The thing is, this tool, I don't know, this tool, I don't like it. It's meant to be a nice drawing tool, but it's really bad. I want to see if there's a better one. Oh, maybe because I have magnet on. No, I think it's the same. If I use it, it's still the same. It's if I try to draw a square, it doesn't draw a square, it draws circles. Just give me 2 seconds. I just want to, because I want to draw good, and this is not really, unless it's in the settings um, of this one. Let's see, settings, visibility. No, okay, it's not. It's just deciding to be for some reason a little bit magnetic, and then this as well. This also is basically the same. Just come on, trading view. Tell me you have something that actually works normally and is nice. We have a brush and a highlight. Okay, we have arrow, 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 rectangle. Nothing. These are the only drawing tools. I swear that people were drawing in a different way. Keep drawing. That's really annoying. I don't like these tools, but we're gonna have to use it. Okay, I guess let's use it. So let's say you're gonna have a zone in the market, which is like a square, right? Um, and then when the price comes up to it in this zone, it's gonna react and push the price down. So it reacted of something here. We're on lesson 5. We learned about trend, time frame, and candles. Okay, we haven't learned about the other things. Okay, so there is an area, let's say here, that pushed price down. So when the price comes up, you can expect the zone to push price down again. And then when you see an area that reacted twice, or let's say even 3 times, 4 times, it doesn't matter. Once you see this, you will obviously, you don't see the square. First of all, you don't see this zone, but when you have the price moving, like it goes up and then something makes it react, it goes up here, reacts here, and then reacts, you can see that there's something in this area that is making the price sell. So when the price comes back up here, you could look for a sell again and go lower, and that will be your trade from here, and you push it down. That's basically what a resistance is, and the support is just flipped. It's when the price goes down, it's when the price goes down, and then you see the price react again here, react again down, react here, react. So that means around this area something is pushing price up. So when the price comes down here, maybe you'll look for a buy. You need to understand, even if we don't trade this so much and so heavily, you need to understand what it is and how it works, because it could help you. You could see that this area keeps pushing price up, and then in here, when we're on the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame, we know we're inside a support, so then it could actually maybe help us. Also, it's in the name. Resistance in English is resisting. So the price is trying to go up, but it's resisting because it can't go up. And then support, price goes down, and then obviously price wants to go up, so it's being supported to go up. It's not letting it go down. It's a support where it touches, goes up, touches, goes up. That's support and resistance. Now let's have a look at support and resistance on the chart. Also, preferably, that's what I said, it can be two touches. You want about, I would say, three touches or three wicks. We've learned about what a wick is. At more than two, for you to kind of look at it and say, yeah, it's looking like a support. Also, like this, a trend. When we learned about the trend, see, you have one candle, two wicks, and then you have the third wick here. This could be, you could say, a trend. But obviously, this is why I don't like trends too much and follow exactly, because if you have the top of the trend, you need the bottom. So it's this wick here, and probably you'd have to be, yeah, it'd be this, and then the next wick is down here. You see, it's a little bit open. So when you draw it open, it makes sense why the price is dropping, because it's so open. If you tighten it, you see you had your trend, but then it broke out, and you think it's a breakout, and it goes back up. So that's why I'll use trend to give me an estimate of the direction on like a higher basis. So let's find a resistance on the screen. When we look in this zone up here, right? This is the 4 hour time frame. You can see in the top left. I'm looking, I see here one touch, two touches. Then in the around the same area we've got this kind of mess. And then this is a bit too low, these two. You could maybe say this one as well in here, but it's a little bit low. And then when I see that, I could mark it out, and I would mark it out. Let's say the highest point would be these ones. I would draw my square, and I draw the square to touch all those areas. So you see, we have the square there. We've got the top of the candle, which would be here. So we'll draw it all the way across, because we were going to draw the whole resistance, and then we also touched the third one here. So it's not too far, I guess. You could draw it down to this one, four touches. So now you can expect, potentially, this is EU, when the price goes back up to here, you could see a reaction from here down, and then maybe later it will break, but you could see a reaction from it and catch a trade. That's your resistance. Now the opposite would be your support. So when we draw this out, we are now, I guess, in a support, plus or minus. You could see you have, I guess this is also part of it, but more recently, and more wicks. Also, a good example you will see here. Here the candle closed. So if we're going to start drawing our support from around this area, you see we got two touches of wicks. We learned what wicks are. One wick and two wick and maybe third wick. When we start closing inside, it's not the best thing. You preferably want to barely close inside, or wick it, not close pretty high. The better example of this would be, now we're looking here. You can see you have one wick, two wicks, you've got another two wicks, but that's like the same. It touches, then reacts. And then we've got here as well. So then around in this zone, you would mark out this up to the wicks. And as you can see, you basically have wick, 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 wick. And now you could see we're creating another wick, or a small reaction. Well, this is a decent reaction on the 15. On the 15, it's not so bad. So we're going to see what happens now. This is right now. This is right now action live. So that's your support in action. It could give you a little reaction, but also, because my way of trading is that since it touched this area many times already, it's getting weaker and weaker. Because in theory, if it keeps touching, it seems like it's stronger, because the it seems like it's stronger because people keep buying and buying and buying. But then on the flip side, if it keeps going down or reacting of the same place, it's like creating a huge energy pool that just needs to be broken through, destroyed completely, and then go up. You will learn about what this is and how we use this and how we trade. So when I see this and I see like this kind of trend here and this support, I could be looking more for the break to go through it because support is meant to push price up. I'm going to look for it to get disrespected and broken and then look for the buy with all the energy collected from all these buys. Because again, we learned what the wicks are and how they're made. Somebody bought here, or let's say banks, just a market. There's buys in here, there's buys in here. So when you go down, you take out and make all those people lose. So when you go here with the price low, the people that keep buying here are gonna lose, and then the price will go up after collected all that energy. We call that liquidity, which you will learn, I think, soon in the lessons. So that's support and resistance. And yeah, I hope you learned. Any questions? You've got the comments of this YouTube video because this is a YouTube video and my course as well. I think there should be a YouTube video as well, one a free YouTube video, and then it's part of the course. Any questions, you got the comments, or you got the Discord, or DM me. So hope you enjoyed, hope you learn, and see you in the next lesson.